people for themselves, so they were able to write what they look like. All right? Watch this. This book is called DeSoto and His Men in the Land of Florida by Grace Elizabeth King. All right? Now, this is Hernando de Soto describing what the Florida Indians looked like when he encountered them. All right? Watch this. It says, about noon of the third day of their rest, they were startled by seeing 7 canoes of Indians come out from a clump of rushes on the marshy ground nearby and paddle towards them. In the bow of the first canoe stood the leader, an Indian as tall as the great Philistine and as black as a Negro, completely different in color and appearance from any natives seen inland. It says have seen inland. When it says inland, what is it referring to? The plains. That's what it's referring to, the plains. Okay? Places like Idaho, Oregon, Montana, Minnesota, places like that. That's what it's talking about when it says inland. Because all these American Indians in the South resemble Negroes. That's why the Bureau of Ethnology said a considerable portion of the blood of the Southern Negro is unquestionably Indian. They knew that because all of these people understood that all of the people in the South, all the people that were coming out of the South were Indians. They knew that already. They already knew that these people were different. That's why when we read in the first book, what did it say? It said American Indians. Let's go back to it real quick. Watch this. The first book, what did it say at the top? It says the California coast is inhabited by so many tribes that there are frequently in the missions Indians of more than 10 different races. So we know right off the bat, we know that there were different races of Indians. All of them did not have the same origin. That's what I'm trying to say. It was many different races of American Indians in the Americas. What I mean when I say races, I just talk about different tribes and different origins. All right? Everybody didn't all come from, because what the Americas tries to do, and that's why they try to push these DNA tests. They try to say, well, take a DNA test, because they're trying to compare our DNA with these Mongoloids. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to compare our DNA with Native Americans. And if our DNA does not match Native Americans, oh, you're not Native. No, that's not how it worked. We just read right here that it was different tribes of different nations. These people had their own language and everything. They even looked different. They didn't all look the same. So when you try to compare us to Native Americans, that's like, come on, that's like trying to cheat on a test while I'm watching you and you telling me that you studied for it. You telling me that you're not cheating. I'm looking dead at you. Like, no. You can't compare our DNA with them and say, well, in order for us to take a DNA test to show that we are the indigenous people, you would have to go get all of these people that we're reading about. All of the people that we're reading about, you have to go get them and bring them over here and let us compare our DNA with all of these people. That's the only way you're going to be able to do that. You can't compare our DNA to one specific people. When you got people that we're reading about, the people that we're reading about look nothing like the people you want us to do a DNA test with.